Hey guys, this is William with another video for Play-agricola.com's YouTube channel and twitch.tv/play_agricola. I'm playing in the IKWM Fritz, deck G456 game with Shoot, Wolfie, and agriKola. I was 2 picks into this draft, about to take my third when I realized my mic was muted, so catch you up quickly. My first pack had Master Huntsman, but it had also Veggie Lover, Veggie Importer, Grain Speculator, and Botanist. So it had 3 fantastic combo cards, 2.8 fantastic combo cards for the Veggie Lover. Because the Veggie Lover really wants ways to get vegetables, and Botanist and Vegetable Importer are 2 good ones. Um, so I took Veggie Lover ahead of Master Huntsman there. There was also Fiddler in the pack. Yeah, and then pack 2 had Vineyard Labor. It also, but I took Stable Architect ahead of it. There's also another card that I was maybe thinking about playing. Not Stable Architect, another solid card. I don't remember. But I took Stable Architect ahead of Vineyard Labor. And then I just opened up Rent Keeper and Village Elder, which are 2 fantastic cards. I'd be happy first picking either of them. I think since I already have the 4 wood card, I take Rent Keeper because Rent Keeper helps me get food and read, which is really nice. So, yeah. We're here again. Doe Academy. Mastermind. um, so, Crop Rotator looks pretty excellent with Veggie Lover. And there's Apple Picker. There's Horseman is kind of interesting because it could get me some animals, but Horseman is kind of good when you're gonna fence, or you're gonna either fence or do stables one at a time, when it can get you multiple different types of animals. However, I'm most likely gonna build all my stables at once, so I could do something like Thatcher's Helper. Sam Folds subscribed with Twitch Prime for the 3rd month. Thank you so much, Sam Folds. Really appreciate that. Enjoy spamming Play Ag well. And with Village Elder in the game and me having taken Rent Keeper, I might be playing it. I think the pick is just Crop Rotator here. I don't see a really good reason to take anything else. Thank you very much, Sam Folds. Yeah, Crop Rotator looks good here. And wow. So Master Huntsman got taken, Veggie Importer got taken, and Botanist got taken. So those were probably the 3 best cards. We end up with Grain Speculator back. So now we're looking for a way to accumulate a bunch of vegetables. Fortunately, Crop Rotator is particularly good at that. Yeah, I'm not going to take Fiddler with Rent Keeper, although I do like Fiddler. Don't really like any of these. Grain Speculator is great. Oh yeah, I'm happy with Grain Speculator, that's for sure. It's just the card that I thought I was going to get one of the other cards. I thought Veggie Importer, because people sometimes don't value Veggie Importer super highly. Might be that Pickler's in the draft, in which case Veggie Lover doesn't work super well with Pickler because I actually have to remove the vegetables from my farm. But Crop Rotator with Veggie Lover is awesome. So, I'm not really that impressed with any of these. Food, Wood, Stone could be okay. Self-employee is sometimes playable. Yeah, like if I get, wood card or whatever. I think I'll take Estate Manager, though. I think I'm looking for points. I never play self-employee. Alright, it might be worthwhile. Yeah, I'm unlikely to make Estate Manager work. And these 3 picks, I'm not going to take any of them. We'll take Woodworker here. Imagine Grotto round 1. All right. Oh, we've got some interesting action here. Well, we've got Cotton Field, which is great with our veggie lover. Um, we've got Axe, which is just a fantastic card. Makes building our wood rooms cheap. It's really good with cards like Rent Keeper. Writing Desk helps us Ox Spam. Storage Shed. Probably not going to take Storage Shed with Stable Architect. But we've got Pumpkin Patch. Although, to be fair, we don't have an early source of vegetables, so Pumpkin Patch, while useful for the veggie lover, not something I'm going to play super early. And Fleece Factory. Fleece Factory. Doakadu says Axe and Half Timbered House on the wheel. Yeah, I think that's... certainly I think the pick is Axe. I don't know if Half Timbered House will come back. But if it does... I mean, even if Ladder comes back... Like, Ladder makes Axe Wood Rooms 2 Wood 1 Reed. And then Rent Keeper would start getting me resources for every empty room. Like, yeah, that'd be quite good. Okay. Reed Exchange with Axe is quite good. Because you need ways to get lots of reed. Acreage with Grain Speculator is solid. We've got Plowman's Lunch. Plowman's Lunch, this effect is really strong. Public Forest, I probably won't play. Fruit Tart, whenever you take grain or take vegetable, you may take a bake action. And then Sack Cart, which I think is solid as well. What do I take here? Could take Attic if I'm going to room spam. But I probably don't have to take it with this move. It'll probably come back. This is a tough one. Plowman's Lunch is interesting to me as a way to get lots of fields. Also, it's a way to feed. Sack Cart is another solid way of getting grain. If I'm going to bake, you know, getting even more grain could be good. Like Reed Exchange here. Don't you think Reed Exchange is going to come back? It might not. Reed Exchange with Axe is a fantastic card, that's for sure. Yeah, Plowman's Lunch and Fruit Tart, yeah. Yeah, I think I'm going to speculate. I think I'm going to take Plowman's Lunch here because I just think this is going to be a really, like, Plowman's Lunch, the effect is so strong. The effect is just so strong. Yeah. I think Reed Exchange, it has a chance to come back, and if it doesn't, Wolfie might play it and pass it to me, so if we play around that, that could be okay. Alright, Farm School. So what ox would I like to play with Farm School? I could play Crop Rotator. I could play Veggie Lover. Probably Rent Keeper, Stable Architect. Want to be played before that. Probably I don't play Farm School before Grain Speculator. I probably need Grain Speculator for the 2 crops. The rest of the cards are solid. Potato Dipper is fine. Barbershop is good, but I'm not taking Barbershop when I have Axe in hand. I'm not spending my read on anything that's not building big rooms. Grain Elevator. I think I probably won't take Grain Elevator. I think probably Farm School. Looks nice here. This pick. Watering Can is pretty good with Veggie Lover. I mean, it's a really good play when I have like 5 crops on the field and I've maxed out. I can get another, you know, 2 vegetable, 3 grain, or 3 vegetable, 2 grain, whatever. Baking Tray is solid. Probably not taking Sundial. I don't think I'm plowing that early. I think Sundial is probably... Yeah, I'm not plowing that early, I don't think. Although, it would enable an earlier Farm School, but I don't really need to enable farm school early. I'm not playing self-employed. I'm not playing woodworker. I really just need it for 2 cards total. Yeah. And then this pick is baking tray or watering can, I think. Because, yeah, lamp oil, probably not going to hold animals for a while. Um, and Coke stove is not that good. Dovo's tray. Baking tray or a watering can. Well, so far my miners are pretty expensive. Plowman's Lunch is expensive. Axe has to be played not on family growth. Farm School will be played on my 5th family growth at the earliest, probably. So I think getting more miners to play would be good. So a card like Baking Tray gets better. Watering Can is really nice, though. Yeah, I think Baking Tray with Rent Keeper should be pretty solid. Rent Keeper can grab me stone. And then we've got Ladder or Half Timbered House here. I'm not going to consider the others. Ladder, of course, helps me build my rooms faster. It depends. Watering, yeah, it depends on what number your crops are at, of course. Um, Ladder or Half Timbered House? Probably it should be Half Timbered House, right? Normally, Half Timbered House getting the 1 resource of each kind is annoying, but if I reno to a stone house before round 14, Rent Keeper will give me 2 resources, which should give me the 2 resources I need for Half Timbered House. Yeah, although Ladder with Axe is nice. Ladder with Axe is really nice. I think I'll take a Half Timbered House. Getting Rent Keeper running early is so valuable, and there's Reed Exchange. Reed Exchange! Yeah. Fruit Tart looks good, but I'm not taking it over Reed Exchange. And Potato Dibber or Gypsy's Crock or Hermit Stick. I guess to Potato Dibber. The thing is, Potato Dibber with Crop Rotator I kind of don't like. Because it makes it longer before you can resow with your Crop Rotator. I guess I can take it anyways, though. Yeah, I think with just with the strength of Rent Keeper, Stable Architect, Axe, and Reed Exchange, I think Plowman's Lunch and Veggie Lover, those cards have. I could still do Potato Dibber. I mean, even playing Potato Dibber in round 14, when I'm going to resow 2 vegetables, would be okay. Like if I have 2 fields with 1 grain on them, and I play this in round 14, that's going to be a 2 vegetable action. So I think that's all right. We'll see. We will see, though. Looks like Wolfie's going to be AFK momentarily, so I'll be right back as well. Still waiting on Wolfie, looks like. So one of the things about Axe is you often want to try to get 4 reed and build 2 wood rooms at once. However, with Rent Keeper, I think with Rent Keeper, it's better for me to start getting food reed as soon as possible. Because if I start getting food reed as soon as possible, that's gonna make up a ton of actions. So I think what the plan is to just go for a regular room, get Rent Keeper out ASAP, and then play Axe on Family Growth. That's sort of the plan right now. So if I can take wood twice, reed exchange, or also the actions are play stable architect, take 3 wood, play reed exchange, build a room, play Rent Keeper. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Those are 5 actions for the first 3 rounds. Then my Rent Keeper triggers for a food and a reed in round 4. And if I get a 2 reed action, I don't have to play reed exchange. Or if I get reedstone food twice, I don't have to play reed exchange. But I'm going to assume that I will have to play reed exchange to get the Rent Keeper going in at the start of round 4. So Dibber and dinner. No dinner here. It's too early. Where is Wolfie? "8 minutes to flip your laundry, Wolfie." Maybe he has to go to another building. I usually do stuff today as well. Payne is using this for 40, 50 food. I mean, it can only give 28 wood at, like 27 wood at max, but or food at max, but that's funny. So yeah, I plan to play more J4 games. I probably just won't play until the next round. The format's okay, but it's not my favorite. All right, Wolfie's back. So we get to play. Let's get this show on the road. Wolfie plays occupation racing stable manager. Well, it's really difficult to pass up on reedstone food when it comes right to me. But I think... Well, you know what? I have a free move. Let's use my free move here. All right, and then Village Elder, absolutely zero surprise seeing that card. So we should be able to play towards the Village Elder a little bit, just because we're going to be able to play all 7 of our minor improvements. At least that's my expectation that we will be able to. So here's the downside of me taking Reedstone Food, is that I have really nothing to do here. I guess I can take 2 food. But I don't... I guess I could take the clay. This gets me the clay to reed exchange with, but honestly, no. No, I'm not going to do that. I won't take the clay. I'll just Reedstone Food. This way I don't have to take food in round 4. Maybe a little undisciplined with that Reedstone Food grab. So hard not to take it. But if we go second in round 2, then we get the action we want either way. We get Reedstone Food or we get 3 wood. And if we get Reedstone Food, that's our second reed, then we can focus on wood. Looks like we're going to be going third. So we might get 2 reed. So 2 reed would be an okay option. Public forest here for shoot. Might Reedstone Food, might play an occupation, might take 2 reed. We'll see what happens. We will see. For clay. All right. So sheep comes out in round 2. There's Village Elder in play, so shoot saying this 4 clay should get me the first fireplace. Yeah. Wolfie plays Part-Time Builder. I like this card quite a bit. However, with Stable Architect, it actually can be a liability. Three wood, axe, Reedstone Food, rent keep. I think I like just taking Reedstone Food again here. I think the Red Keeper is going to come a bit later, but that's okay. I think if it comes 1 round later, the nice thing about Rent Keeper triggering in round 4 is that you get a food before the stage 1 harvest. However, getting Reedstone Food twice means that I don't really need that food. Like, I'd like it, but I don't need it. I can still play 2 occupations and feed 4, no problem. Yeah, the problem with Part-Time Builder is that if there's a chance nobody takes day labor and your stable sits there the whole game, which is a problem. And then we've got Bosson for agriKola, and then Wolfie plays start player sack cart. Don't usually see sack cart played this early. 3 wood came back. Reedstone Food into 3 wood is fantastic. Mariska says he likes to see Rent Keeper. Oh, I try to give the people what they want. I don't know if anyone played Pharaoh, but it's a city building game, and the person who gives out food, that's what she would say. She would say, "I try to give the people what they want," when she's out walking around giving out food. Wow, we got 4 wood here. This is pretty fantastic. Fantastic. Who needs to play Stable Architect? I probably will, I just don't need to play it now. The nice thing about this is maybe I play Rent Keeper and Grain Speculator, and then Stable Architect can be played with Farm School. Not perfect. Yeah, I'm not getting the room out in round 3. But I'm going to get the room out in round 4, so I am quite happy with how this is going. Yeah, this is kind of a ridiculous start. The question is, do I play expensive occupation or do I hope for cheap occupation next round? Shoot could potentially get the resources to build a room with his first action, so that means I could get shut out of playing this, so I'm going to go ahead and play it here. So, Master Huntsman. Okay, so agriKola took Botanist or Veggie Importer ahead of Master Huntsman. So that makes playing an occupation very, very correct, I think, in my opinion. And here's my Rent Keeper. Ooh, I hope agriKola doesn't try to put grain on the acreage. So here's my Rent Keeper. And then here's acreage. Yeah, I hope agriKola doesn't think those work together. Yeah, I had to take day labor in round 1. But that's fine. I could have 3 wood into reed exchange, which probably was the correct move. Wait, stop. Yeah, I knew it. I should have said it right away. Acreage is not a plowed field. No, it's not. Yeah. Okay, we move on. Yeah, so Shoot played a room. So we definitely are going to build a room here. Wolfie plays Occupation Joiner. Like, this might actually mean first family growth falls into my lap. Which, with Axe, is going to be pretty good. So I could play Stable Architect with my next move. If I play Stable Architect with my next move, then I could build more rooms really quickly. Alternatively, I could go take something like 3 wood. I could play Grain Speculator just to get it in play, since I will want it out eventually. Yeah, I kind of like the idea of playing Grain Speculator. I mean, if 3 wood comes back, I'll take the wood. I guess I should take the reed if it comes back. Thing is, the reed and the wood seem pretty equivalent to me, because reed exchange makes them equivalent. I think if I play an occupation here, I'm guaranteed to get a good action next round. No, you know what? I'm not. What am I saying? No, I should just take the 2 reed. Well, I kind of like the 4 clay. The 4 clay with my baking tray, that should get me the clay oven. And then my round 5 could be start player and then baking tray and then play grain speculator. I think I like that. Plus RF. It's Renault. Okay. No one else has clay yet. I mean, agriKola gets it pretty easily, like a 5 clay action. Although Wolfie might take the 5 clay action. 5 clay is pretty good. And Wolfie's got his sack cart coming in here. So now 3 reed is an excellent action. But yeah, I think the play is build a room into build 3 rooms. I think. Try to collect Rent Keeper as many rounds of the game as we can. Yep. Shoot did not build a room, which is cool. Cool. So I get to do other stuff, like take 5 clay. I think I still like the grain speculator line. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. So here's my grain speculator. So then I can start player into clay oven with my round 6 grain. Start player baking tray into clay oven. And the axe can come out whenever. Doesn't have to come out next round. Shoot probably takes the 4 sheep here. So our goal is, we're not going to be able to play Farm School in round 9, but our goal is get Farm School going for round 11. Play Stable Architect for 2 wood round 11. Play Crop Rotator round 13. Play Veggie Lover round 14. We have, yeah, I like the look of that. I don't have to play any more occupations until then. That means I'm going to want to have two plowed fields, probably by the end of round 10. Probably I would like to have round 10 have 2 of my actions be plow and sow. And so that round 11 I can family growth farm school or whatever. I mean, even if I can get them sown in round 9, and then resow and bake in round 10 or something. Yeah, I'm not sure. We're still figuring it out. Ooh, Wolfie gonna start player here, so that means I don't have to start player anymore. I could just take 5 clay then. 5 clay is pretty much all the clay I'm gonna need for the rest of the game. Or I could take 3 wood. Yeah, I should probably just take 3 wood, right? And keep taking FR. Yeah, I don't really need clay for a long time. Well, Red Keeper is pretty good compensation for round 7 being family growth. It's not ideal, but it's good compensation. So I'll go ahead and play baking tray here. And then I'm ready to play the clay oven on round 7. Family growth. So family growth coming late is a little bad for big house games because you just don't get to grow as many times as you had planned. But so I'm pretty sure agriKola is going to build a clay oven. I can build a stone oven with baking tray, but that would use, well, it doesn't use all my stone because I can get plus F stone next round for my axe. I mean, I can get F stone anytime really, but it doesn't convert as efficiently, so I could just second action major minor clay oven here, and then I'd still be able to play axe on family growth. I could do that. Wolfie plays vineyard labor. That card almost got back to me. Almost. Well, see, the thing is, this board is pretty meh. So I think I'm just going to build the oven myself. Bake 1, save S. I think what my play should probably be to take a vegetable in round 8 or round 9, so that when I'm sowing my 2 goods for farm school, I sow 1 grain and 1 vegetable and then bake this other grain. I think that's the play. Ooh, animal breeder here for shoot. That's a good card. Especially when his feeding is so nicely taken care of by Master Huntsman. Plus F. Plus FR. Yeah, we're just going to keep taking food read. The whole game. And then I go ahead and play axe here. And if these guys don't build a room with their first move, then I'm going to build a room. And if they do build a room, I probably get a good action back. 4 wood or 6 clay. Yeah, build a room coming back is obviously fantastic because it triggers Rent Keeper instead. Oh, I read instead. Oh, thank you. Good catch. Good catch, Lumen. So, yeah. I think I'll probably have a hard time getting enough fields. And getting enough wood will probably be a little difficult if I'm going to play for Stable Architect. But a 6-point half-timbered house plus all the animal or all the crop points I plan to get with Veggie Lover, this should be quite a strong game. quite a strong game. I think I might be in the position where I have to choose between 5 fields and fencing 10 or 11. And I might end up having to fence like 7. And if I have to fence 7, but I get 5 fields, I'm fine. That's still probably a winning game with Veggie Lover. So Shoot builds 2 rooms. So yeah, Wolfie's probably going to take 4 wood, and then I get 6 clay or 3 wood. Ooh, Wolfie just took Traveling Player, so I'll definitely take 4 wood then. If I have a potential wood shortage, woodworker. Maybe. Maybe. It's not my favorite. Not my most favoritist of occupations. It's quite expensive. I guess I'll feed 5 here. Basil will get that done. Will I first action build a room next round? agriKola just passed on. Oh, needed food. agriKola needed food, so Boston. So had to build the stone oven. So Shoot has the opportunity to jump in the family growth queue. So Wolfie gets 6 wood here. But if Wolfie gets 6 wood, then I can build a room with my first action. And then Wolfie might... Yeah, building a room with my first action is probably worth quite a bit, because it turns my Rent Keeper on again. As much as I would like to build multiple rooms at once, if I build a room next round, Rent Keeper will probably proc 2 or 3 times, and then I can go back and build the 5th and 6th rooms and the 4 stables all at once. I think that's the play. Wolfie plays Botanist. Almost got back. So yeah, definitely veggie importer here for agriKola, but decided not to play it. Or didn't get the opportunity to. Man, 8 clay. 8 clay! That's a lot of clay. 3 stone with the well available. 6 wood, 4 wood. I think this is a 4 wood game. I think I take 4 wood though, almost every time. Although 8 clay, oh man. Later in the game, if I don't take 8 clay now, I'm going to say, man, I wish I had found time to take that 8 clay. You know what? 4 wood won't come back, but I should get a really good action back like 3 reed. Or I just get 6 wood. 6 wood pog. Alright, well I have enough. I only need... Do I need 1 more wood to build 3 rooms and 4 stables? Yeah, only 1 more wood total to do that. So now we're hoping to get the 3 reed back. Oh, I see. Racing Stable Manager is comboing with Part-Time Builder. You know what? I haven't really been paying attention to Wolfie's farm. Yes. All right. I see what's happening here. All right. Yeah, that's fun. So then he's using Sundial to sow onto those fields. Okay. So Shoot got the 8 clay. when he already has the cooking hearth. 4 wood and 3 reed back here. Well, if I am given the option, I think I 3 reed into build a room because it turns my rent keeper on again. I'm not given that option. So plow a field is appealing. There's also 4 wood. Probably I'll take 4 wood. No, you know what? The reed might be more important right now because I do have a ton of wood on my farm. And then 4 wood or plow, take a stone, will come back. And either of those would be good. Yeah, this is kind of a weird game, Rilo Kren. You think Boston? Good prediction. Yeah, Lumen's right. Lumen's totally right there. Well, 4 wood looks pretty good. All right. Looks like no one could build a room next round, so next round I should be playing Rent Keeper. I do need to pick up 2 food. So I got to do something to get me a little food. This round just gave me all my rent up front. Yeah. Yeah, instead of people not paying their rent during COVID, I'm getting people paying in advance. Barbershop here for agriKola. And then Sid plays start player nothing, it looks like. Wolfie goes for the plow. Do I reedstone food here? I don't even know what I'm supposed to do in this spot. I could try to build a guild. So like I could reedstone food and build the joinery, but then I'm not playing Rent Keeper. Well, I guess I could reedstone food, joinery, build a room. How much do I need? I need 6. I need 14 total. See you, Lumen. I think I like this. Reedstone food, joinery, build 3 rooms. I need 2 food anyways, so I think this is one of the best ways of getting them. Wolfie might build the well here. Although Wolfie needs food. He does get it from his sundial plus vineyard labor. Might not. Yeah, it looks like I don't really need to play farm school because I'm just gonna get all the actions I need. Like if I play farm school around 13 now, I'm not sad at all. Like before I was planning farm school around 11 because I didn't expect to get past like 4 wood and 3 reed actions. But since I'm getting past those actions, I don't really need to worry about losing some efficiency on my occupations because it doesn't matter. So I think we're planning farm school. Play farm school around 13 now. Plays crop rotator and plays the other one. And I'll play stable architect manually in the next stage. Wolfie does build the well. All right. I could eat my grain raw. It's not a fantastic move, but it is a potential move. And then I could take vegetable. Or I could take clay and think about, because there's some really good animal actions available. Or I could just bake here. It's kind of a weak move, but yeah, it's kind of a weak move, but I mean, if my feeding is a little more efficient, then that's probably going to save me an action later, which I can use to take grain again. So I'm not too worried about my veggie lover anymore. It would be great to get a nice veggie lover, but a 6-room Stonehouse game doesn't really need the help of the veggie lover. The thing is, I take a card like Veggie Lover because most games. So here's Debt Collector for shoot, and he's playing 2 occupations at once with his writing desk. So he plays Debt Collector and Merchant. Most games, you don't have a setup where you can plan to build 6 rooms and a 6-room stone house. Like, that's just not something that happens ever. So it's always a matter of planning out, you know, how do I get my efficiency in other ways. So I'm spending 14 wood and 6 reed. Wood, 6 reed. Feed 6. And then we'll start getting reed. And then try to build the basket maker's workshop, or do we start getting stone? Probably start getting stone, right? Or maybe even clay. Yeah, I think that I like the idea of getting clay. I like the idea of getting clay to try to power out that clay reno plus fireplace, maybe even in round 11. And then if we do that, then maybe we start getting stone and maybe do our stone reno round 13, and then that would get us 2 wood at the start of round 14. How's 8 clay sound? 8 clay sounds would be quite nice. I think, though, I'm going to plow first. Plow, get a stone. Plow, get a stone looks like a fantastic move for us. I do need to pick up more reed as well. So I could have taken reed there instead of clay. Thing is, if I take 4 clay twice and I pick up a clay round 11, then I can reno cooking hearth. Oh, I should have taken 5 sheep. Well, you know what? Actually, if I don't take the 5 sheep, the 3 boar come back. So I can take 3 boar here. I might charge clay one more time. Getting this 4 clay is really important. Really important. It's going to be very difficult for me to get to a clay house if I don't get this 4 clay here. It's going to be even more difficult for me to get a clay cooking hearth or fireplace if I don't take the clay. So yeah, I think I have to take the clay there. Since the pottery's still available and there are 3 people without food cooking improvements. If the 3 boar could come back, that would be great. I guess I should look at Dormer. What does Dormer do? 1 reed less to build each room. For each renovation and each improvement. Whoa, I would have liked this card. I would have liked that quite a bit. Oh, the 3 boar came back, so I think I'm just taking the boar here, right? Then what am I taking with this move? Plus F. Do I take clay again? If I take clay and then I take 2 clay on the board, or should I start taking wood? No, the 2 clay on the board gets me the 2 clay fireplace, so that seems good enough. Plus F. What am I taking here? Plus F reed. I don't need the reed yet. Plus F stone. Plus F wood. Plus F stone. We'll do that. Wolfie plays Pumpkin Patch, so he's got 2 payoff cards for having a vegetable field here. So Shoot has done all of his growing, agriKola has done all of his growing, so I don't need to start player here. So I can do other stuff, like take 2 clay with my first action, or take 4 wood with my first action. 4 wood looks good. You know what though? I don't like 4 wood ahead of taking another field and taking the last stone that's there. Yeah, plow as long as there's stone there seems good. Especially because I want the stone for my stone house. That seems quite good. Someone took my grain. Never mind. Never mind. No, I have one in my supply. And I baked 2 of them. agriKola, start player Cottonfield. Yeah, Cottonfield, extremely good miner. So yeah, I need 2 more reed. I could get that from a reedstone food action. I do need to start getting more food. So that's a bit of a problem I'm starting to run into, is that I definitely need more food. So getting 4 clay and then building a cooking hearth next round seems good, or 4 clay and build the fireplace. Wolfie's building the fireplace. Alright, so 4 clay and then build a cooking hearth. So I have 2 more moves here. So reedstone food seems like a solid option, or taking 3 wood is also good. I think I like reedstone food here. And then if I could reno to stone round 13 is the goal. So if I want to play Stable Architect, it's worth 2 wood if I play it this round. Or I could just take 3 wood. 2 wood seems nice. So if I take the clay here, then I can get 4 clay and then build the cooking hearth, which gets me extra food out of my boar breed as well. I should do that. On the other hand, I could just take grain and then bake the grain into 5 food. That's not enough on its own. No, I still need the 4 clay. If I build the 3 clay fireplace, then the 3 clay fireplace plus the clay for half timbered house, that would be enough from my 4 clay action. So I should plus FC here. No, not FC, plus F something else. So plus FR. Get myself the read for farm school. Shoot gets a nice 6 wood action. So 4 clay into Reno and then family growth. Wolfie's playing village school here on start player. Alright. Go ahead and take the 4 clay. Wolfie might Reno with the second move. If Wolfie got any stone house cards. Shoot could also Reno. You have to be wary of both of those. Yeah, maybe I don't play farm school anymore. I think I'm probably running out of time to do it. It's probably better for me to just fence efficiently than to play farm school. So then I can play, I have the read for half timbered house. So I just need to pick up 2 stone, but Wolfie just renoed. I wanted to reno. Okay. I'm not renovating anymore. I'm going to take I could just 5 food traveling players. That's probably an acceptable option. 5 food traveling players. And then family growth, play potato dibber. Yeah. We're now competing with the other players to get enough Reno actions. Because there's only 3 Reno actions left in the game. And Shoot has guaranteed access to one of them in round 14. So that means I have to first action Reno next round. And then I probably need to second action start player. That's a bad spot to be in. Bad spot to be in. But if I don't get to a stone house... this game's gotten so tight at the end here. Yeah, Deck Collector is so annoying. Really good card. Can't believe we got Master Huntsman, Animal Breeder, and Deck Collector. I'd have first picked any of those 3. What did agriKola take? Village Elder, but it took Village Elder 4th. Bossin, first pick. Cattle Breeder, second pick, maybe? I don't remember when I passed Cattle Breeder. I don't even have... I don't even know if I should play potato dipper. I don't even know if I'm going to sow a single vegetable. Nothing. Yeah. Yeah, that wood might be worth... I mean, plain potato dipper is a wood for a point. Assuming I get a vegetable sow. I might not get a vegetable sow, though. I still might play crop rotator. But crop rotator is quite a bit worse if I do play potato dipper, because then when I play crop rotator, my vegetable won't empty in time. Because I'm not getting it sown in round 13, it doesn't look like. But I might get it sown in round 14, and then I could play crop rotator, and then I would clear the vegetable out and resow the grain. And then crop rotator would essentially be a +2 grain action, which is 1 point. So not that good. Shoot playing Basket Maker's Workshop and Pottery. Okay. Well, that certainly just put him into the lead for the Village Elder bonus. It also used all his stone, but he just got 2 boar from his Master Huntsman. That's a nice play by Shoot. Means that he can't reno anymore, though, which seems like a bit of a problem. Oh, plus FS. Now it's a fireplace for all. So I kind of like holding family growth until I can play Half Timbered House. So maybe I could even hold family growth until round 14. It's just 1 round. That would let me collect on my stone. Yeah, if family growth was round 5, I could have done something with crop rotator and veggie lover, but family growth coming round 7 meant I had to lower my expectations. And then not getting the joinery. Getting the joinery in round 9 would have been pretty nice, because then I could have just taken wood the whole game and fenced nicely and gotten us some extra food. Wouldn't have had to bake my 1 grade. Is this start player here for Shoot? So Shoot could take 4 stone. If Shoot takes 4 stone, Shoot and 5 reed, Shoot could double reno. And if Shoot double renos, I lose. But it's 2 actions. Shoot doesn't have anything else that saves him on that. Oh, he's got pelts. I don't think he's eaten anything for his pelts yet. Take 2 cattle here. I have to eat the boar anyways, so yeah, I think we can take 2 cattle. So Shoot just played lamp oil, which is really just a point for him at this point. I don't think he's playing any more ox. And then grain elevator. So grain elevator, I kind of hope he doesn't give the stable to Wolfie. But even if he does, it's unlikely Wolfie gets the day labor stable, so. So I have to watch Shoot here. I have to make sure Shoot doesn't get both those actions. Because, yeah, Shoot will have 2 actions before anyone else, and those 2 actions could be both Reno actions. So as much as I would like to go ahead and grab a plow, Wolfie, is Wolfie going to try to fence? With only 2 wood in his supply, taking another 2 wood? Is Wolfie prioritizing fencing really highly? So the reed is useless to me. The stone maybe lets me build the joinery. Maybe. So it's likely that I need to first action Reno if agriKola takes reed here. I guess if agriKola doesn't take reed, I'm not forced to first action Reno. Shoot takes the reed. agriKola's done all their fencing. So agriKola could take reedstone food. If they reedstone food, then I'm going to Reno. There's no way I get plow sow, right? Wolfie will take plow sow every time. So vegetable is 2 points, plowing is 2 points. Guess I'll plow. Yeah. Oh, not feed 7, feed 8. Really sucks that I never managed to get a Rent Keeper stone proc off. That would have been nice. So it looks like Reno is safe. Yeah, because agriKola spent his clay on fireplace. So I have 4 moves here. To feed, I'm going to need 5 food to feed. So I might end up having to eat a boar and a cattle. Yeah, not getting back to my second action, not getting my second family growth until round 12 was too late. But that's what happens when family growth comes round 7. And I kind of had no desire to start player once the stone oven was gone, so. I could build the joinery, and then I don't really want to eat a wood because that's eating a point. It's the same as eating a boar or a cattle. Yeah, just fencing seems better. Although Shoot might first action fence here. Well, Reno fence. So Wolfie should plow sow. So I think taking 3 wood is 2 points. I think taking 3 wood is 2 points, whether it's fencing or joinery. No, Wolfie's gonna fence 4 with his first move. That seems questionable to me. So if I'm gonna do a 2-point move, plowing is a 2-point move. It's a fine 2-point move. Yeah, I don't really know why Wolfie prioritized fencing so highly. Use 2 actions to get 2 points. Denies me a bunch of points. Oh well, that means I'm definitely going to eat some animals. Because I can't hold all of them. So probably what I do is I eat 2 cattle. Or eat at least 1 cattle. Yeah, taking wood, building the joinery. Oh, excuse me. I could also take vegetable. Okay. Vegetables 2 points. I think 3 wood is 2 points as well. So they're kind of equivalent moves. It doesn't look like anyone's getting on the wood, so we can probably just take vegetable here. Take veg and then reno and family growth. And then we can eat some animals. Yeah. Eat a wood. Eat a wood and a cattle, maybe, and then breed our boar. It's pretty equivalent. If I eat an extra cattle, I keep the wood. It's 1 point either way. Either way, I'm gonna have to eat a point, so, or 2 points. And I don't have room for all the breeding I would like, so that happens. Still gonna have a 6-room stone house. Now, no fields is a bit of a downside. Or sorry, no pastures is a downside. Certainly. I have my 3-point stable architect to counteract the village elder a little bit, but it's not like a big swing. agriKola plays coarse grain. 2 clay for a point. Does not get him there on Village Elder. Yeah, I'm going to check out agriKola's draft because, yeah, Sid has 3 cards I would like to first pick. And certainly I passed Master Huntsman. I took Veggie Lover over it. So we can discuss that. So, I mean, there's a reason that you take Master Huntsman ahead of Veggie Lover is you might get an amazing large room combo or large house combo, and Master Huntsman would have been really good here. I don't know if I would have been able to play him because it's hard to say if I would have had the time, but would a 4 food feed 9? So I score 3 points for my stable architect. I score 6 points for my half-timbered house. I would pick Boston over debt collector. Ooh, that's a spicy take there, Sandswall. I don't know if I would do that. Let's take a look at my final score. Oh, it might be enough to win. Oh, I guess he's hitting... He's got himself counted at 48. What am I hitting? This plus 9? 47 it looks like. Is 47 where I'm at? Just 1 point short. Yeah, family growth coming out round 7 was really terrible. Yeah. Yeah, so family growth came out round 7, and then agriKola passed second growth to shoot. Those two things basically won him the game. Yeah. That's unfortunate. I also didn't get my rent keeper out in round 3, which maybe I should have. I used a day labor action, which was kind of wasted for a long time. Like, I didn't really need the 2 food until the round 9 harvest, I don't think. Or until the round 11 harvest, maybe. Not sure when exactly it was the 2 food was relevant, but it wasn't relevant for the round 1 and or stage 1 and stage 2 harvest for sure. So, yeah, and then, you know, Master Huntsman, I could have first picked it. I was thinking, oh, Veggie Lover, I'll get a nice combo card back. But then I got past a really good combo. Well, I got past Rent Keeper, and then I opened Axe. So that, and then got past Half Timbered House. So that told me go for a big Stone House game. Which, I mean, I'm close. I'm only 1 point away. You know, I eat 1 food better there. I win. Like, if I don't take food clay the one time and take food wood instead, I tie for the win with shoot. So, yeah, it's close. It's a close one. Yeah, tough loss. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know why Wolfie pushed fencing so aggressively at the end there. That didn't seem very good. But you know what? Maybe I didn't want to fence anyways. Maybe joinery was always the correct play for me, because I didn't really have any other improvements I could have played on Renault Major, and I was always getting Renault Major, so yeah. Merchant. We lost a merchant, guys. That doesn't happen too often. Yes, Master Huntsman is kind of the perfect card for merchant, eh? Because Master Huntsman says, oh, you want a fireplace and a cooking hearth? Oh, no problem. I'll give you 3 food for doing that. Yeah. Man, pelts, one like, yeah, I gotta look at AgriKola's draft. Shoot got some really good cards. Three, 4, 2, 2, 9, 7. Now, having said that, Wolfie probably should not have passed this Rent Keeper, but look at my draft quick. So yeah, I took Veggie Lover. I knew I was passing on the good card, Master Huntsman. The fact that Grain Speculator was the one that came back is pretty hilarious. Yeah, Veggie Importer. AgriKola took Veggie Importer and then didn't play it. And Stable Architect, sure, Rent Keeper over Village Elder. I think I probably would make that decision every time. I think Rent Keeper is quite nice. Crop Rotator. Grain Speculator, yeah. These picks don't really matter. So then first pick Axe. Cotton Field is taken later, but its power is super good. Yeah, Cotton Field's really good. And I took Plowman's Lunch here. That might have been a mistake. Maybe I should have taken something else, Sack Card Acreage or something. But then I got Farm School. I don't know. It's hard because I didn't play most of these minors. Like once I got Half Timbered House, once I see Half Timbered House, it's like here's my game plan. You know, it kind of takes everything else. Takes over everything else. So shoot, first picks deck collector, then gets past animal breeder, and then gets past master huntsman. Yeah, and then merchant works nicely because he knows about village elder. Picks up fiddler, which is good, and then he's got pelts, which is awesome. And then he gets past Swan Lake. Yeah. She had a nice draft. So then agriKola took Boston over animal breeder. That's probably fine. But veggie importer ahead of master huntsman seems like pretty indefensible. I guess what you're thinking is veggie importer is going to get you your grain for your boss. Like Boston makes you want to plow early. So then you plow early and then you're going to get vegetables. So you can just have lots of crops. But I think with Boston, I'm thinking about, I don't know. Master Huntsman is so good. I just find it really, I mean, I think I would probably take Botanist over Veggie Importer. Yeah. Passing Master Huntsman hurts. Cattle Breeder's fine. Village Elder's fine. Apple Picker. Yeah, so maybe it's just that one pick. No, first pick Spinny here. Okay, no. Probably should have taken Swan Lake or Muddy Waters. Both those cards are really good. I can see taking Muddy Waters over Swan Lake if you think you need the clay, but... And then the rest of the picks are fine. Yeah, so it's literally just that one pick. Yeah, Shoot just had a really nice draft pass through him. Wolfie first pick. Oh, man. Oh, I would have liked to have gotten that card. Wolfie, why you no pass me Chief? So then he took part-time builder, thinking racing stable manager will come back, which it did. Then he took joiner. Then he took botanist. Botanist is good. Vineyard, yeah. Wolfie's draft looks good. Dormer. Then village school here, yeah. Muddy Waters, yeah. Wolfie had a nice draft. Oh man, though, Chief. Can you imagine if we had Chief? Would have been like, I mean, it would have only been 3 points because we would have had to, well, not 3 points. It would have been 5 points because we would have had to, or probably, yeah, 3 points because we would have one fewer field. And we would have had to eat an animal for a point. But then we get an extra 6 points. So it would have been an extra plus 3 points for us. Not that Wolfie should have passed it. Of course it makes sense for Wolfie to take it here, because the rest of the pack is actually fairly weak. Alright. Well, we were off by 1, unfortunately. Yeah, I think I'll play another. I need to eat something, but I'll play another. I'm not going to play with Lasso, because she does a G8 collection, which is really kind of busted. So maybe I'll wait a little bit and then do another game. So I'm going to take a bit of a break. So if you're watching on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this little video. Thank you to Samfolds for the subscription. I really appreciate that. I'm going to take a little bit of a break. I'll shut the stream off momentarily and I'll do another game. Yeah, I'll do another game. So we'll see you next time.